Hey, how's it going, everybody? Nice hot day out here in the garage. Uh, got a couple of things done, but I've been down for about the past 4 days with my back. So it's finally getting better now where I can get back out here. So I'm going to try to get some stuff done this weekend on it. And where we left off at, we stabbed the engine in, started on the wiring harness out front. Of course, still waiting on parts. One thing I was going to get was a custom header kit for this because we're going to have to make it from scratch. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. There's just not enough room to buy anything online. And so those are about $700-800 for the kit. So that's something that's probably going to be done after No Name. We get the car back. The main thing right now is just trying to get as much of the car together as we can. We're start up, run, move. So for now, after digging through all my stock manifolds for heavies between trucks, cars, Jeeps, stuff like that, I found two that are going to work. So this is the passenger side, which this is off of a car because the truck designs are different, because on the passenger side, the truck just goes straight out. So that's going to work. It's going to be tight. This side is going to be real tight. And this is a manifold off the driver's side of the truck, but it goes down a little bit here. I got just enough clearance to have a pipe on it. I've got almost zero clearance there. And I've been kind of like easing away at it. Two things trying to occupy the same space. But the good thing is it's turning back and forth, not hanging up. But like I said, this is a temporary deal. Between the engine, transmission, and what I'm doing now until after the event. And then hopefully we'll start getting the rest of the stuff in for the Lark so I can build the engine that's actually going to be going in this. And kind of take it from there. And the other thing was we were talking about was the rear end. Finally got the bearings in, the correct ones. There's like 3 different sets of bearings for an 8.8. And what I should have done was, when we took the bearings loose over at Kiwis, was to bring one back with me. But I didn't. So, third time's a charm. So we got the springs back in place. We got the housing in. And got our spring perches. They're tacked in right now. We got the angle that we want on the rear end. So now I just need to cut these bolts down, get the rear end out, finish welding up the spring perch, put all the guts back in it, set the lash on it, and get it back installed where we can put tires on it. So some things have gotten done. Wish I had a lot more done by now, but it is what it is. We got the material to do the dash, so hopefully that'll be done next week so I can get the dash back in the car. Because the main thing right now is I need to figure out how I'm going to route my harnesses. So that's the inside part of the harness. But I don't want to start setting it up until I get the dash in. And of course I still have the other harness which goes to the Studebaker. Of course the old one was in here, we ripped out and threw away because stuff we got down in Georgia, one of the boxes has a complete harness in it. So we're going to be using part of that for like the tail lights, the brake lights, the switches that go to all that, windshield wipers and stuff like that. Now I did get a partial shipment in today. Just came in about 10 minutes ago. And I guess my other part's not going to show up until Monday. The fuel system for the Lark. And I got it through, was that Evil Energy? And it wasn't a bad price. like I said, just came in. Comes with a hose, the fittings. We're just doing a 6AN on it. And the other box that was here is the regulator with a return. So this is set up for like basically almost 60 PSI. So when the fuel comes in, if it's too much pressure, it'll reroute itself back out to the tank. And this is a GM setup. A lot of people use them for the LS swaps, but you can also use them for your Hemi swaps too. Just saves time. And this setup wasn't too bad price wise. And like I said, it comes with all the fittings, all the quick connects. You know, especially quick connect end that would go on to this. So everything's there. And the only thing I'm waiting on now is the pump. I just checked online. Evidently they had to come from overseas, but it's in Alaska right now. But showing estimated delivery to be Monday. So as soon as I get that in, I'll be able to start running some fuel lines. And the pump for this thing is set up for 60 PSI with a, let's see, what was it? Because normal is like a 255. This is going to be a 300 liter pump. So that's going to be fine for us. And get this thing to fire off here shortly. But that's kind of an update for right now. Right now I'm going to try to get up underneath here. Get these U-bolts cut down to where I need them at. And then turn around and get it out. Get some welding done and get the rear end together. And then in the next video, we'll be stabbing it back in. Getting the brakes on it, starting the brake lines, get the wheels on it, make it a roller again. So just wanted to give you all just a little update, what's going on, where we're at with it. And so here in the next couple of weeks, there's going to be a lot of thrashing on this. Might call in a favor or two to kind of have some people come out and help me. I don't know yet. If I can get Ethan dialed down enough to help me get a bunch of this stuff done, I'll be all right. But you never know. We'll see. But like I said, other than that, just a little bit of update what's going on with the car. And y'all have a good one, a safe one, and a great weekend. And we'll see you down the road.